And so this is an article that's on the Clearing Ledger, and I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description below. I'm not gonna read the whole damn thing. I'm not gonna break it down, even though I am qualified to do it as a paralegal. I'm not gonna break it down, but this is the release. Um, Basically, saying Jackson State paid $800,000 to settle the lawsuit filed by Summit Management Corporation in 2022 after the school pulled out the final 2 years of its contract to play in the Southern Heritage Classic. This is where it gets interesting, to me at least. The settlement documents were obtained exclusively by the Clarion Ledger through a Freedom of Information Act public records request. According to documents, the lawsuit settled on or about October 31st, 2022. Convenient, right? $800,000. Jackson State's biggest complaint was made by a coach at the time. He made it public, whether it was something held privately or not. He made it public. He said there's 7 buses for the band. We have 4 buses for all our people. He said, and who else goes? Administration, hotel accommodations, food, all that. By the time we get back, we're broke. Let's get into it. Now, people got to understand something. At the exact same time that this verdict came down, the exact same time that Jackson State was paying $800,000 to the Southern Heritage Classic, SMS, I believe, SHC, whoever they're paying it to. It was the exact same moment, the exact same time, word came out to confirm that Deion Primetime Hollywood Neon Green Sanders was leaving Jackson State University to go to Colorado. So when you, it puts in perspective some of those photos that you see going around of Ashley Robertson looking kind of upset, kind of dejected, kind of peed off during the SWAC championship game. Yeah, now it makes more sense. One of the biggest money makers Jackson State had. Now I know you're gonna say that the quote from Deion was really a quote from Ashley, but during that time frame, that was the biggest profile game Jackson State had. Let's be honest, the Florida Classic, Orange Blossom Classic, just started. It just got revamped, if you will. But the Southern Heritage Classic, that was the biggest name recognition Jackson State had for a classic at that time, outside of the HBCU realm. So now that that's gone, your coach is gone, and you had to pay $800,000 to get out of the contract. What could that have left Jackson State? Well, honestly, all it left Jackson State was hungrier. I mean, we know they took a year of getting their lumps, but now rumors are going around. People are saying that, hey, could Jackson State return to the Southern Heritage Classic? No, that ain't happening. Especially not with Fred Jones at the helm. That man would not allow Jackson State to come back to the Southern Heritage Classic, even if they wanted to. I do believe he has even stated such the fact that there's no truth to the rumors out right now. If you truly want to have the Southern Heritage Classic, quote unquote, you just got to have basically those two schools agree to play home and home or enter into another agreement, because the agreement they have with Tennessee State and Arkansas Pine Bluff does not exclude Jackson State from playing Tennessee State at, let's say, Murfreesboro, let's say Nashville, hell, Knoxville. It does not exclude it. The only thing it excludes is them playing in Memphis. So, yeah, Jackson State paid $800,000 to lead the Southern Heritage Classic. They paid it the same exact day previous coach, was publicly announced to leave the school. And Jackson State's been in the hole ever since, trying to catch up. It's not the money they were making from the Classic. It's basically whatever money they had made from Coach Prime, they had to give it up to get out of the Classic. Let's be honest about that for a second. And then they have the hit job put on by, you know what, we're not going to recap that whole damn thing. Let's just say, yes, they ripped the band-aid off. They tore the scab up by leaving the Southern Heritage Classic and paying the $800,000 on Halloween. It's up to Jackson now. How do you make sure all your home games are classics? Or at least have a classic that's going to pay you an equivalent amount of money every time you go, you paid what you're worth. That, my friend, is the $800,000 question. It's Coach Simmons. Y'all have a wonderful President's Day weekend. And God bless. I'm out.